I really want to go to Grammy Camp because I think that it's a great opportunity for me to work with people that are musically gifted, and the inspirations are endless when you're with people that have music running through their heads constantly the same way that I do. You can only create so much when you're by yourself, but with other people, there's like so much you can do. So I really hope to use that opportunity and come up with some awesome songs. I think in terms of music, what makes me unique is well, my instrument that I use most regularly is a loop station, and normally, you see those on guitars or pianos, and it's usually a foot pedal. But I have like a 5-track one, and the way that I use it is pretty unique in that I use my voice as my instrument, so everything is all me. It's all my voice and not no instrument. So that's kind of unique. And I think another thing that has to go that's kind of required in order for me to really work with the loop station is my arranging ability. I really love to arrange, and I just hear songs, like, although I don't play guitar or I don't play bass, I can hear in a song that I'm writing, like, oh, I hear that bass. So like it becomes really easy for me to kind of help other people, and I'm like, oh, well, can you play for this part, and you play for this part, and you play for this part, and it kind of all just comes together. If I get accepted to Grammy Camp, I think that I will use the opportunity to basically create as many relationships as I can, whether that's through the faculty or the students, and I really want to grow in my craft. My short-term goals in terms of music are I'd like to perform a lot more. I'm performing now, and I think just to expand a little bit out of my immediate local range, and just to get my name out there a little bit more, and maybe just expand to a bit bigger cities and bigger venues and bigger just audiences. I think I also want to finish my EP so that I can shop my songs around. And lastly, I'd like to get accepted to one of the best music schools in the country. I think I'm a strong candidate for Grammy Camp because music is always running through my head. I spend hours and hours and hours writing and singing and playing, and that's what I feel like I was born to do. And I think that with that comes a passion inside me that really drives me to complete my goal. So whether that's working with somebody else because I love collaborations, or if that's just, sitting in a room by myself and just buckling down for 5 hours and writing a song, I have a fire to get to where I want to be. I think my long-term goals for music, my first one is definitely to get a publishing contract before I'm 18. And it's kind of a big goal considering that I'm 16 now, but I think if I work really hard and use all my contacts and create as much music as I can definitely get there. My second goal is definitely to be an established songwriter. I'd really love to just have that as a career. And lastly, I'd really like to just maybe create an agency that focuses on undiscovered talent and finding them and just honing their craft. And I'd really love to just create that sort of mentorship where I can write for them and just like show them that like they are also capable. They're just as capable as the people that live in LA or New York or Atlanta. And because like everyday ordinary people with extraordinary talent can become amazing. And so I just really would love to give everybody the opportunity to be that amazing. I'm cross genre. I don't have a lot of, I'm not really single genre, so people may see me or hear one song and be like, oh, she's R&B. But then you hear the next song and you're like, oh, she's kind of country. And then you hear the next song and you're like, oh, she's kind of soft rock and indie. And I have such a great appreciation for music that really I feel like there shouldn't be, one specific, like, you can't really fit in a box, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many, music in general is just so great that, like, why not, like, have your cake and eat it too, and not have, like, multiple pieces of cake. So I really, I think that makes me unique.